My name is Siba and I have type 1 diabetes. So I was pregnant with my second child. I was misdiagnosed as having gestational diabetes. I was unfortunately allergic to an ingredient in the insulin and was put on another drug called metformin. That ended up making me go into diabetic ketoacidosis. The pediatrician said if I was 1 hour later getting my son out, he would have been stillborn. And then in terms of diabetic ketoacidosis, if you don't treat it within 24 hours, you can die as well. So that was the state I was in, and they were sending me home with a newborn. So I was terrified. I didn't want to pick him up. I hated being left alone with him because I was worried about whether I could care for him. My job involved, a lot of public speaking. So then I had all this anxiety around having to get up on stage in front of hundreds of people because potentially I might pass out. I used to really like playing sport, and all of a sudden I couldn't even walk the dog. The trial's run by the Baker Heart and Diabetes Institute with Associate Professor Neil Cohen. I am patient 0 for the trial. So stage 1 was I still had to count the carbs and announce that I'm about to eat, and then leave it up to the pump and the CGM to talk to each other. And even just doing that vastly improved. The second stage is what they call a fully closed loop. I don't tell it anything. It's just reading what's happening in my body, and it's going, you're going up. I need to give you a little bit. And it learns my body. So it's like having a functioning pancreas. And it's been brilliant. So all that maths, injections, all that, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have that anxiety anymore of what's happening with me and constantly checking, and it just works brilliantly. Medically, looking at it objectively, it has decreased my chances of complications by 90%. Family life is much, much better. Obviously, when your mind is constantly stressing and focused on something else, it's not enjoying time with your children. I mean, you can ask them, but I think they're definitely happier in that they've got me 100% rather than me 50%, So my message to people who are considering supporting Baker Heart and Diabetes Institute is that you 100% should do it. Give as much as you can. You'll see the impact that you have. It's amazing that the work that they're doing and the impact that they're having. And that's why they have been around for so long and are recognized worldwide as one of the leading institutes. I'd just like to say to Associate Professor Neil Cohen and the Baker Heart and Diabetes Institute, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have changed and saved my life and my family.